Alright, what's up guys? It is Joe with Gas Happy. I have no funny intro or nothing like that planned out. So today, in today's video, we are going to be worried about something really important on the budget LS Swap 300ZX. I just stepped on a can. Alright. So for part one of the LS Swap 300ZX, I guess it's really not has anything to do with the swap, but it is the car that we're going to be LS swapping. Most people are going to look at me like I'm crazy for getting these and worrying about these first, considering there's not even a motor in the car. But yeah, let's open up this box. I did already open these before pulling the camera out because I did have to, take a look at them. So what we got for the LS Swap 300ZX is some nice $200 eBay coilovers, and they are adjustable, and they are probably gonna ride like shit, but they're gonna be better than what we got. So this is a front. Kind of dig the white, ain't gonna lie. These are BFOs. Yeah. And they didn't even give me a sticker for my sticker table. I got one sticker. It's right here for you guys. So obviously with eBay coils, you obviously want to slam them all the way down and dump this fucking thing. So we're gonna put these things all the way up to the purchase without counting anything, and hopefully it's pretty close to level. So I don't know if you guys can tell on camera. Yeah, that's what we want. We want to be slammed. We want our LS stock oil pan to smash everything. So do the other four and go. Step two is to jack it up, and the most sketchy spot on dirt, because I don't feel like putting plywood down, and pulling this wheel off. Alright, so I got my 13/16. I'm just kidding. 13/16 is not 21. Whoever tells you that was dropped on their head as a baby.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
2 lug nuts holding the wheels on. Check. I don't know what step we're on, to be honest, but I think this is step 3. Wait, it's step 4. Anyways, we're gonna have to pull this nut off. As you can tell, this car does not have any of the hardware, and I don't know why. So there's nothing up here, nothing down here, so this should, in reality, slip right out. Let me prop you guys up so I can get you a good video. I hope you guys can kind of see. Okay, well, that works, so. Wow. Quality. Wow. And on these, I believe, I'm not even sure, to be honest with you guys, I believe this nipple side goes towards the inside, and the nut's supposed to go on the outside. But first, I'm going to put these 2 bolts through the strut tower and to the top. Wow, she's on there. She says no bolt, but whatever. Who cares? She also has some rough looking rotors. So honestly, I was just gonna set the rotor right on this brick and let it compress itself, but for some reason I can get to the bolts now, and there's no jack on it anymore. It's some reason just damn cat. But for some reason it's just hovering, so whatever. Cranking away at these top hat bolts. Guys, I have nice tools, they're just at my work, and this is the wrong size, so whatever. Take 2. Just cranking this down. We got a ratchet in the socket this time, so yeah, don't forget to torque these to Ugga Dugga, or well, for me, I don't have my impact, so because all my good tools are at work, but I'm gonna do it to about like 2 elbow cracks, and it should be good. Just like that, guys, it's done. Now we gotta do the same to the other side. But I'm not gonna make you guys look at that. Hold on. I'm not gonna make you guys watch it again. It's literally the same thing on this side, so I can do some quick shitty editing and watch this. You guys are gonna be done in 3, 2. Wow. Side number 2's in. Ain't that cool how movie magic works? Don't want my socks and Crocs. Or my mess. That I don't know why I do this to myself. But yeah, it's time for the rears. And yeah, those are pretty easy too. So I'll just show you on one side and then clip to the next, because I got a lot of stuff I want to do in this video. So let's move on to the rears. Alright, so the rear is a wee bit different. I'm just going to speed through this because it is getting late and I got a lot of things, like I said, I want to cover in this video. So the rear, you got your nut, your bolt, slip it out, wada bing, wada boom, set that on the ground, push that thing back there, and we must have a nut on the top of this. So let me get in the hatch and we'll pull that nut off. And just like that, hatch is open. You're gonna have to remove all this plastic, but I had already removed it before. Everything was all loose before, so I was just looking around in here, see if I can find anything I can use. I'll just pull this one nut. All right, now that I dropped this one nut out, she fell right to the floor. I'm gonna angle her downward. Oh, we nuts. And so I just ended up compressing this blown out piece of junk, and it came right out of there. So let's get our new one and slip that thing right in the same way we came out, and maybe have to come in from the top. We'll have to see. All right, guys. So the only complaint is this little thing here, this that pinches right on the knuckle for the lower of the coilover. For some reason, it wanted to. I had to take it off again out off camera, and I had to smack it in to close it because I could not get the nut on. But they're cheap coilovers, so I can't really complain too much. But let's get these top hat bolts in, and we'll be ready with this side. So a little tech tip if you're having a hard time getting these upper bolts in. Put the wheel on, load the suspension. Obviously this tire's flat, I don't give a shit. These are just burnout spares, or drift spares. So. Now look at that, ooh, clear shot. No fighting, no hassle. I'm gonna just jump to the other side and knock the other side out. Bam. Coilovers are in. So stay tuned for tomorrow. We'll work on the brakes on the front. All right, guys. So part 2 of this video, we are going to be putting the front brakes back on. I had to find the caliper bolts for the driver's side. I tried to order them. I couldn't find them. I ended up finding them in a weird place, but regardless, I can't find any brake parts for this thing. No pads, no rotors, nothing like that. So we're just gonna have to make do what we got. I'm trying to get this car done, and the biggest step while I'm waiting on the one last part for the actual swap itself. Yeah, I gotta get the brakes done. So let's look into that. All right, guys. So as you can see, we've already removed the wheel. The whole reason the brakes are off of it, because everybody knows about these, that knows anything about these 300ZXs, is you cannot run any kind of aftermarket wheel because the big calipers or the brake lines. And I can't find these either, so we're gonna cut these and splice these and hopefully make this thing work, because I'd like to make this thing stop. So step 1 of this process is to get this black rubber coating. I don't know how well you guys can see, but we have to get this black rubber coating off. Like that. And then you're gonna grab your brake line cutter. They honestly kind of remind me of a copper cutter. You just put the brake line in there, spin it around, tighten it up here and there. Alright, so she's cut. There's the broke off piece. The camera won't focus on it, but that's the broke off piece. We're not going to use that, we're going to throw that away. Then you're going to put out the flare tool, which this is going to slip right on. This is a 3/16. These down. I usually just tighten them by hand. Alright, and then you're going to want to grab your 13.5 inch and just nicely tear it up. She ain't the prettiest thing I've done, but she'll work. Guys, so as you guys can see, the Z has literally the worst brakes around, but I can't find parts for these things, so that's the first I've done. If you're looking for an informative video, this is definitely probably not the one for you. Hopefully I just slapped all the old stuff back in. The line we had spliced in ain't gonna work. It's not even leaking any brake fluid out of it. It's junked up, so maybe I can get away with just disconnecting it here and just getting a temporary hard line. You can buy these at AutoZone. And yeah, we have to do the other side too. We have to pull that side off. But for now, that is going to be the end of the coilover install for the LS swapped 300ZX budget build, budget drift car. If you guys enjoyed this video and want to see more content on the budget drift car, please leave a like and a subscribe, and yeah, stay tuned for what's to come.